friends, welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here to do another review of 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Honey, last night's episode gave us nothing. I mean nothing. Okay, so I have a feeling this is going to be a short video, child. 30 minutes. That's it. That's it, y'all. 30 minutes, okay? Now, let's talk about Darcey. Let's just knock her out the way, okay? Let's just knock Darcey out real quick, real prompt, okay? Darcey, we all know Tom cut a shine in that restaurant, okay? He done called her fat. He said she done put on weight and all this, okay? So Darcey, she was in the hotel room crying, snot flying. She's leaving the hotel room. She's on her way back to Connecticut, and she meets up with her sister. And basically, she is just telling her sister, you know, what went down in New York. You know, how mean he was, how rude he was, how nasty he was, how he finally come clean, you know, about the other woman, and how he said that that other woman loved him the way he needed to be loved. All right. Of course, Darcey, she got to crying. The sister got to crying. Darcey wants to know, why did this always happen to me? Girl, I don't know, child. But those quesadillas that was in front of your face, honey, they sure enough look good. I was like, girl, if you don't put that food in your mouth, honey, you know we let that go cold? Girl, you better wipe your tears. Anyway, so Darcey, she says that she's not going to give up on love, that she knows that there's someone out there for her. Tom is not the guy. Tom is dust to her. She has blocked him. She don't ever want to talk to him again. She don't ever want to see him again. It's a wrap. Now, the preview for next week is Tom. He says that he got some love for Darcey, and he shows up at her doorstep. What is wrong with these people? Let's move on. Okay, let's talk about YouTuber and Miss Australia, child. Was there any snatching of the bald heads? Did I see blood? What did I tell y'all? Okay, I didn't see none of that, so we will move on from those two. All right, now, let's talk about Avery and Ash. All right, Avery and Ash, okay, she is, you know, enjoying her little time in Australia with Ash, but as we know, she has concerns with his relationship advice business. What is he, y'all, a consultant? What is he? Relationship advice person, child. So he's taking her to all kinds of places. So this time they go to they go snorkeling at the Great Barrier Reef, honey. Beautiful. It looked gorgeous, but honey, there is no way I would get in that ocean. No. It looked beautiful. Okay, if that's something you want to do, yeah, but child, I'd be too scared. Y'all remember that movie Dark Water, when that couple went out, they went snorkeling or something, and the boat left them, child, and they got ate up by sharks? No. See, and that was inspired by true events. You ain't leaving me. No, So, they went snorkeling, they get back on the boat, and while Ash was showing her something on his phone, Ash had over 60 text messages. Over 60! Okay? And she said that the majority of them, well, all of them, was from women. Okay, so she's like, listen, okay, I'm not trying to tell you how your, you know, consultant job or advice job or relationship analyst, whatever you do, I'm not trying to tell you, you know, what it's all about, but can you give me a background? I mean, what is exactly that you do? Because, see, I'm not feeling that. Why are you getting all these text messages for all these women? Okay, and furthermore, okay, why are you not telling these people that I'm with you? Okay, what is that about? That I'm your woman. Why ain't you telling them that? Now, here's Avery. Okay, Now here's Ash. Ash said, now let me tell you something. This is my business. This is what I do. Okay? Don't worry about what I do. Okay? You're not going to be standing over and telling me how I will conduct my business. Don't you remember? Okay? One of my clients was being flirty. I sent you the text messages. I also sent you how I resolved it. And that's that on that. Because apparently one of Ash's clients got to be a little too flirty. He sent the whole thing to Avery, okay, to ease her mind, all right? But see, Avery says, yes, you did that. But one thing you didn't do is include that you had a woman. Why are you not telling these people, these women, that I am your girl? Why are you not telling them that? That's all I want to know. And so here's Ash. Ash, honey, he's just talking in circles. He ain't even making any sense. And then he says, well, you know, I'm single. You are? Honey, Avery said, excuse me, you single? Why am I here? Okay, what are you talking about, Willis? What do you mean you single? And honey, when I tell you, honey, Ash's eyes, they already enlarged. Honey, they almost popped out of his head, child. He got to stammering and stuttering and fumbling. He did not know what to say, honey. The more he talked, the more enlarged his tongue got. And then he was like, oh, no, I misspoke. That's not, he said, I misspoke. He said, that's not what I meant. And if you took it that way, if I did say I'm single, he said, I apologize. I'm sorry. Okay. And so he starts talking about what he meant and what that little relationship advice, whatever he does, relationship column, what is it? Whatever his job entails, involves with all of these women. You know, he's saying, listen, I want to be with you. I have shown you that I want to be with you. I'm not involved with these women, okay? You are here because I want you to be here, okay? I'm not single. And then here's Avery. Of course, she was like, okay. Avery, honey, the minute he said I'm single, he would have been in that water. What you mean you single? I thought me and you was in a relationship. And you gonna talk about you single? Oh, no. No. And she's still there, what, another 2 weeks? Boy, that would have pissed me off. That would make me so mad. But anyway, I have a feeling they're not together anymore, I don't think. Child, honey, child, breakup number 4, child. I have a feeling breakup number 4 is coming. But anyway, child, that's Avery, and that is Ash. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about y'all's girl, Yolanda. Okay, she's meeting up with her daughter at a restaurant, and she's about to tell her daughter about the threatening emails, and you know, from the non-Williams, about the threatening emails, you know, from the hacker. Okay, so she's talking to her daughter. And so she was like, you know, I haven't heard anything from Williams. Okay. And so the daughter was like, Mom, he's Nigerian. Okay? He's busted. He's not going to contact you. He's not going to contact you ever again. You know why? Because he's busted, Mom. Okay? He is a scammer. All right? So here's Yolanda. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He loves me. I love him. Why would he do that? Okay? We are in a relationship. Okay? Is it not impossible to think that he's been hacked? Okay? That's not the man I love. He wouldn't do that. So then she tells the daughter, she says, well, I have something else to tell you. Okay? I received a threatening email. Okay, from this stranger, and this stranger seems dangerous. So the daughter said, The daughter's looking at her like, okay, Mom, Okay. All right. So she says, you know what? She says, he knows where I live. And so the daughter is like, what do you mean he knows where you live? What did the message say? Said that he was threatening me, that he was going to expose me over these pictures, that he wanted money. And so the daughter said, wait a minute, Mom, pump the brakes. You just ain't going to glide over that part. What pictures? What are you talking about? And so here's Yolanda. I sent Williams, just Williams, some pictures of myself. And so the daughter said, what kind of pictures? And then here's your Yolanda. Regular pictures. Bang, bang. New pictures of yourself with your cooch and tits hanging out. That's regular. Do y'all send regular pictures like that, y'all? Yolanda, go sit down somewhere. Honey, her dollar peep game. Her dollar said, now I know now. Now I know my mama is not out there acting like she 20 years old sending new pics to some stranger. Now I know now. See, my mama raised us better than that. Now see, if that was us, my mama been all over it. But here it is, my mama's out there sending pictures for the world to see of her cooch. Oh no. No. So the daughter said, Mom, that's William. Williams is a scam. I mean that daughter. Okay? It's like knocking your head up against a brick wall. Yolanda's like, this man is dangerous. Okay? He hacked into Williams' computer, got my pictures. Okay? He knows where I live. And so the daughter said, how does he know where you live? You giving these people your address? And she said, I gave Williams my address because Williams told me that he was going to send me flowers. And so the daughter said, did the flowers come? Did you get any flowers, Mom? And she was like, no, I didn't get no flowers. Yo, I don't know what else to say about Yolanda. I really don't. She is either acting or she is the most naive person in the world. Caesar, her, and delusional David. I just don't understand. I don't know what else to say to her. Okay? I don't understand why is it so hard for her to believe that Williams don't exist. What is it going to take? Her daughter busted her upside her head? Child, let's move on from that. I'm tired of talking about it. Let's go on to delusional David. Y'all, I think delusional David is a stalker. And he's a creeper. What is going on with him? So anyway, he drove down that raggedy road to that Londa's, hometown. He's in the hotel. He got that computer, right? Did y'all see that computer? Honey, he was sleeping with the laptop. Honey, that laptop was like this. Honey, he was sleeping with it, y'all. So he woke up, the first thing he did was open up that laptop to see if Lana has chatted with him. Okay, so Lana was online, child. And he was like, Lana's online. So they start talking, and honey, it was quick. I mean, he would type, she would respond with the quickness. So then he says, hey, I'm in your hometown. How about we meet for dinner or lunch? Honey, it was slow, wasn't it? Honey, she didn't respond with the quickness with that. He kept talking about she has slow connection. Really now? Because see, 5 seconds ago, that connection was speed lightning. Okay, but when she found out that you was in her hometown, oh no, the connection was slow. All of a sudden, she had dial up. The boy, sit down. So she said something like, can't wait to see you, baby. And then she went out of the chat room. So David went and got some roses. He goes to this local diner restaurant. Okay, he goes to this local restaurant. He's supposed to have met her at 2 o'clock, so he was early. So he's supposed to have met her at 2 o'clock. And did y'all peep the couple behind him? Did y'all peep the couple behind him and that man at champagne or wine or whatever he got. Y'all, he got so nervous, he got to sweating. So he gets up. He goes into the bathroom to change his clothes. Because, see, honey, he brought him an extra shirt because he knew he was going to have sweat issues. Now, let me tell y'all something. TLC producers, did nobody ask to see David's chest? Did nobody want to see David's chest? Did y'all want to see David's chest? I didn't want to see David's chest. There was no sense in the TLC producers torturing us like that. So he changed his shirt. He sat back down. Another hour went by. 2 hours he sat there waiting for the non-existent Casperlana. Okay? He didn't even order him no food. He just got the little wine or champagne or whatever he got. He's looking at his phone. He's saying that the restaurant don't have no reception. Blah, blah, blah. Lana never showed up. He's confused by this. He says that he does not understand why she is doing this to him. Okay? Now, this makes the 4th time that she done stood him up. Is it 4 or 5? I done lost count. But she's done stood him up and lied to him numerous times. And he don't understand why. So he gets up, he leaves. And did y'all see that woman that worked there, honey? She snatched those flowers up. Okay? And she says, listen, this ain't nothing new. Okay? We have minions coming here all the time, bringing flowers and leaving by themselves. Oh, really? Oh, really? So men have come there several times thinking that they're meeting someone and leave. Honey, a whole sham shysters. Okay? So David, he's confused by this. So instead of him taking his butt back home and realizing that there's no Lana or someone that he's being scammed, okay, something's going on, this is weird. He says to the producers, I got her address. He says, I'm going to go to her apartment. I know where she lives, and I'm going to knock on the door. Now, instead the producer was like, now, wait a minute now. I don't really think that's a good idea. Crazy. You don't think that maybe that's a little stalkerish, serial killerish crazy? You can't be going to no stranger's door knocking on it. First of all, you don't even know if that's her. She's lied to you this whole time, dummy. Okay, now you're going to go to her apartment and knock on the door? Honey, this big fool is driving, okay? He done put the address in the GPS. He done went to this apartment, allegedly, where Lana lives. And he goes up there and he's ringing the doorbell. Child, I hope whoever opens up that door have a shotgun in their hand. Because you come to my house thinking that somebody else lives over there. Excuse me. Honey, David is a whole stalker. He's creepy. He's disgusting. Something wrong with him. Okay, now, Caesar, we all know Caesar was slow. Okay, Yolanda, we know she's slow. Delusional David, he crazy. He crazy. He is a stalker creepyoid. Who does that, David? Oh, Lord, if he don't take his butt home, and we all know that Lana is not on the other end of that door. Let's move on, okay? Are we going to move on? Let's move on. All right, let's talk about Jeffrey and V. All right, as we know, Jeffrey, he came clean to V about him being a street pharmacist, about his stint in prison. V gets upset, and he stays in the hotel. So V, she agrees to meet up with him at a restaurant. She had some little pastry, honey. That pastry looked dry. So they start talking. He's pleading his case, okay? He says that he apologizes, that that's not his life, that he has become successful. He says that he graduated from college, that he has made something out of himself. He was young, he was dumb, they were poor, they were P-O-O-R, they were po-po, you hear me? Okay, now see, they wasn't Rosemary Po, but they were poor. Okay, he probably was brought up in some trailer park in Tennessee, child. So, he was poor, and let me stop. So, and he said, listen, he needed quick money. You know, he had the boys, and he sold drugs, he got busted, he did the crime, he did the time. So he's pleading all this, all right. And then here is V. She was like, here is V. She says, why should I believe you? You have been lying to me. Why should I believe you? Okay. I thought you was a good person. Why are you doing this? Okay. So anyway, she decides to forgive him because she feels like he is a kind person and she loves him. And listen, she don't care nothing about him being a street pharmacist when he was, younger. Just as long as she get over to the United States. She don't care nothing about that. But see, there's one little hiccup. She says, I brought you here to meet my mom. So you're going to have to, we're going to have to tell my mama that you're an ex-convict. Bottom line. And so at first, Jeffrey was like, no, why she need to know? And then he was like, all right, if your mom needs to know, then I will be the one to tell her. So they over at the mama's house, and then come to find out, V's brother, he's coming too. And so now Jeffrey's real nervous. Jeffrey was like, oh Lord, I was ready to tell the mom, but I'm not quite ready to tell your brother. And then he was like, is your brother gonna fight me? What's wrong? Jeffrey, what's wrong with you? You think that boy's gonna come up in the house just swinging? Just like, pow. That's what he gonna do. Pow, 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 pow. Boy, Jeffrey, shut up. So anyway, here's the mama. Here is, baby bro. Or older bro, whichever, the brother. So, mama and the brother sitting on the couch, and so they're trying to, get to know Jeffrey, and the brother's asking Jeffrey what he does for a living. Jeffrey says, well, I'm in real estate, I do rental properties. And so the boy was like, oh, so, he's a businessman. Okay, all right, that's good. So then Jeffrey couldn't hold it in any longer, and he had to break the news that he was a street pharmacist and that he was an ex-con. Child, when I tell you that, mama, honey, these mamas on these shows crack me up. Honey, Mama V said, the hell with the fairy tale. 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 Listen! Who knew that Mama V had bars? She had bars, y'all. Mama V said, absolutely not. She said, I knew something was wrong with that boy when he brought me them rose-sized flowers. I knew there was something wrong with him. She told her daughter, she said, absolutely not. This man ain't right. He's not right. He's in the convict. He's been to prison, and he wants to take you to the United States. What if something happens? He is not the man you think he is. Something strange is going on. Honey, Mama V was on it, wasn't she? She was not having it. She said, absolutely not. I don't agree with this. I don't like him. You don't need to be going over to the United States with this drug dealer, ex-convict. And so here's Jeffrey. Jeffrey was like, it's not good, is it? It's not going too well, is it? It's not good. It's not good. I have a terrible feeling about this. Jeffrey, you got that right, honey, because Mama V said, the hell with the fairy tale. And of course, V, she's getting upset. And she starts crying. And, Jeffrey just sitting over there. I mean, how uncomfortable. But honey, I cracked up at that. So anyway, that is V and that is Jeffrey. I told y'all this was going to be a short video. All right, let's talk about Lisa and Usman, child. As we know, Mama Usman said no. Capital no. Don't you be bringing that old white woman back over to my house. I said no. Okay, so they were like, listen, okay, time is running out. We're going to have to think of something. So they contacted Usman's brother, Muhammad. He's the eldest son, and maybe he can talk to their mother about letting them get married, you know, get approval. So they're at this, what was that, a restaurant, y'all? Child, bless his soul. And honey, that food, child, honey, was that a dumpling, a steamed dumpling? I wonder what was inside of it. And it looked like it was a bowl of soup. What was that, lentil soup? What was that, child? Child, honey. I wonder what was inside that. I bet you that dumpling was curry goat dumpling, y'all. That goat, was that inside that dumpling? Leave it alone. It would just look dry. I was like, y'all gonna cut open? What's in it? But anyway, so here comes the brother, all right? And so, of course, Lisa and Usman is pleading their case to the brother. Okay, we know the same old things. You know, I love Lisa. Lisa loved me. I know my mom is apprehensive about this, but I love her. You know, it would be a great opportunity for me to go over to the United States. You know, if you could talk to him, talk to mom, you know, I would appreciate it. Muhammad was like, listen, this is going to be tough. Okay, you done brought this 115-year-old woman to her doorstep. First of all, she's old. Okay, she's out there high-fiving Jesus. That's how old she was. You done brought this woman who was classmates with Moses to our mama's front step. Okay, she old, she white, and she's from the United States. You already know the deal. You act like you brand new. You act like you new to this. Okay, we all know how mama is. And you think that just because these cameras are here and you done brought this woman talk about you love her, that mama's going to change her mind. Honey, your face got cracked. How many times do you need for it to be cracked? So Muhammad said that he's going to give it a chance. He says, listen, I think my brother and Lisa love each other, and I'll talk to mama and see what she says. That's all I can do. Can I eat now? So a couple of days go by, and honey, the brother contacted Usman and said, she said no. Mama Usman said no. I said what I said. No. Honey, they done pulled out the big guns, all right? Mama Usman said no. So they was like, listen, okay, we're going to need all the help we could get. So they decided to take their butts down to mosque, you know, to pray about it, all right? Because, you know, his mom is very religious, and, you know, so they thought it was a good idea to go down to mosque and to participate. Now, countrified Lisa ain't never been in such, okay? She don't know nothing about no mosque. She don't know nothing about it. So she goes down there. Here comes the mom. Mom's sitting up front, and the mom is sitting on the porch, and she's like, just disgusted, okay? So here's Usman, and, you know, he's talking about how Lisa would like to participate in, you know, mosque, and, you know, they're putting on the traditional gear. They're washing their hands. They're washing their feet. They're washing the ears. You know, they're going through that routine. So they get inside, and so Usman tells Lisa, you know, you just follow what Mama Usman does and what the rest of the women does, okay? When they go down, you go down. If they sit down, you sit down. If they stand there, you stand there. You just do Simon Says, okay? All right, so Lisa, she does whatever Mama Usman does, okay? She does, okay? When Mama Usman bends down, she bends down. She followed it, you know, to a T, the best way she could, okay? So it was after the fact, and so they thought, hey, Mama Usman, you know, she was, you know, fairly kind to Lisa. So we're going to ask again, can we have your blessing? So here's Usman, okay? Mommy, we want to get married. do we have your blessing? And so she says, no. Good God Almighty. A capital no again. Okay, y'all getting on her nerves now. She said, listen here, I don't have to explain myself. But since y'all didn't hear me the first 2 times, she old. Okay? She white. Okay? And honey, Mama Usman said that ooh, that Lisa was going to take Usman over to the other country, honey, to be a servant. Cool to Kente Jr. Child, in Mommy Usman's mind, Usman is running through the woods, child, with dogs chase him. I'm telling you, she thinks that Usman gonna become a slave. Child, ain't that something? That is something. So, she says no, okay? That is not Nigerian tradition, okay? He know better, okay? He's supposed to be marrying somebody from another tribe. Okay? Someone who's black. Someone who's young. You know, someone like him. Okay? But no. He come bringing decrepit on up in here. Shaking. Okay? She got osteoporosis. Leave her alone. Mama Usman is not having it. But I do feel like that they are going to break Mama Usman down, and I do think that Mama Usman is going to give her approval for them to get married. That's what I think, y'all. Y'all, I told y'all this is a short video. Nothing happened. Just a little casual video, child. Child, look, I got on my pajama bottoms, child. Look. Look, look. Hey, 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 hey. Anyway, y'all know the drill, okay? Let's discuss it down below. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next week, friends, bye.